actually manage to win the World Series this year, that'll be, without a doubt, the sports story of the year. Okay? Now, I know LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers won the title earlier this year in the NBA, and you figure Cleveland winning a title for the first time since 1964 should definitely be the number one sports story of the year. But the only thing that could top that is the Chicago Cubs, who have been waiting for 108 years. Okay? They can steal the story of the year in sports away from the city of Cleveland and LeBron James, and the Cubs could be the number one sports story of the year if they win the World Series. But it's just incredible to think that that's a storied franchise. It's incredible that a franchise could actually be a storied franchise when they haven't won in 108 years. That's number one. But a storied franchise like Chicago Cubs, you know, can you imagine going more than a century without winning a title? Even the Red Sox, okay, 86 years was a very long time. There were people who lived and died without ever seeing the Red Sox win a title, okay? But 86 to 108, you got them beat by what, 22 years? That's insanity, okay? Like, at least the Red Sox, back in the day when they were going through their drought, they would make it to the World Series from time to time before losing a heartbreaker. The Cubs don't even make it to the World Series. The Cubs haven't actually been to the World Series, I believe, since 1945. That's like more than 70 years. At least the Red Sox would make it from time to time, and the Red Sox would put up a good fight when they made it to the World Series too. 1975, the Red Sox, you would have figured, had no business pushing the big red machine Cincinnati Reds to 7 games, but they did. They had chances to win that World Series. Okay, so the Red Sox had that classic seven game heartbreaker with the Cincinnati Reds in 1975. Classic seven game heartbreaker to the New York Mets in 1986. Even that Red Sox team from 1967 that came out of nowhere and was able to push the St. Louis Cardinals to 7 games before losing a heartbreaker. I think they made it a couple times, maybe in the 1940s, if I'm not mistaken. But the Red Sox would at least, cock tease their fans a lot, make it to the World Series, and put up a good fight before losing in 7 or some shit like that. But the Cubs, they don't do that. They haven't actually made it since the end of World War II. That's insane to think about it. That's insane. But the Cubs have the team to do it this year. There's no excuses. They've got the team on paper. The Cubs are clearly the best team in baseball. Clearly. All right? There should be no excuses why the Cubs can't cash this thing in this year. If they can't win it this year, you just close up shop. It don't even make no sense anymore if the Cubs can't win it this year. All right? But it's amazing how they've maintained their fan base after all these years of not only not winning the world title, not even getting to a World Series since 1945. But a lot of people love those lovable losers. A lot of people like to cheer for the lovable losers. But the Cubs have had a lot of great players in their history, and like I said, it's just incredible that you could remain a storied franchise after going so long without winning the championship. It's just wow, But anyway, that's it for me. But like I said, the Cubs could be the number one sports story of the year if they win the World Series, taking the spotlight away from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like when you look back at the 2016 year. Anyway, I'm out.